The Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. The location for the Thunder. A strong and savvy two-way wing with the tools to attack any matchup. Jalen Williams is ready to make his imprint as they await tip-off at the United Center. Thunder, Bulls, just moments away, right after this. Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And checking out some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And for the Bulls, Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. Stan, the end of the season is in sight, and some teams now desperate to get into the playoffs.
And when you're in that situation, you can feel the pressure when you're on the floor and in the locker room. Those guys know they're running out of chances to get to the postseason.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Now here's White. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Now Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Giddey defends. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pass to Buzelis. And here's Vucevic. Over Hartenstein. Can't hit the short-range fadeaway. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Dort finds Williams to the middle. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Back to SGA. Williams looking around. Fires from deep. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Pass to White. The 3. The Thunder with the rebound. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with the team that shouldn't be on your level.
And so here is Chicago, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. To the paint. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive and trying to score.
Chicago shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now a change of course has taken place.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Dosunmu. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Vucevic, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Holmgren. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Here's SGA. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Shooting 1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Pass to Buzelis. Giddey against SGA. Back to Giddey. Launches a 3. And again, Chicago, no good.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
And here's Hartenstein, averaging around 6 a game. Williams from long range. He can't get it to go. The Bulls trail by 5. Outside Giddey, fires the 3, sinks it from distance.
Look, if Giddey can be a consistent off-ball threat, watch out.
Now here's SGA. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
DeSumo on the wing. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
SGA against Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
DeSumo outside. It's Vucevic, high post, and stolen by Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And Williams has got the ball here for OKC. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Thunder leading by 3. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. 14 points for him last game against Dallas. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Holmgren. SGA's got 12.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Back to Giddey. Chicago passing it around. Dort against White. Vucevic, a screen on Dort. Shot clock at 5 to win the run. Vucevic's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Giddey. Tips it. It's good on the putback. And now it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. With a short break, we look at some of the stingiest defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Thunder.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end.
Now here's White. No made baskets yet. Three-pointer, Buzelis, and the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kobe White picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Caruso, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. SGA hits them both. Bulls trail by 7. White on the wing. Watched by Wallace. Three-pointer, Vucevic. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, defensively, you have to keep track of Vucevic at the arc. He takes those shots when he's open.
Wallace with it. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's SGA. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe him?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
Here's Wallace. Chicago making their last shot. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Giddey defends. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Late into the season, let's check out the standings in the West. You look at the Thunder, now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward.
Looking at Oklahoma City, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Smith comes in for Buzelis, and Herter's subbed in for Dosunmu. Vucevic against Hartenstein. Now here's Vucevic. Tight defense on him. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Herter from long range. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Caruso. Pass to Wallace. Hartenstein against White. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, Caruso is a very solid passer. He's able to recognize where there are gaps in the defensive coverage.
Now here's Giddey. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
White on the wing. Watched by Wallace. White looking it over. Three-pointer. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic. They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so Mark Dagnall will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. Chicago making some changes. Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Terry comes in for White, and it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. Then for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams, and Isaiah Joe subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder in possession here. They lead by 4. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. And there's a minute 45 left in the first.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Smith. No points so far. Here's Herter. Smith passes to Collins. Tries again. Great D that time from Holmgren.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Holmgren. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Jones. Pass to Collins. Here's Herter. Chicago passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Now here's Wiggins. Wallace outside. Pass to Caruso. Back to Wallace. This one for 3. Smith with the rebound. Now Jones. Still no points. Jacks up a 3. And Kevin Herter good for 3. And that does it for the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Javon Carter is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Smith. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's Collins in at the 5 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Wiggins. Pure from 3-point range. Wiggins got his second basket on the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Collins. Herter finds Smith. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by Carter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Wallace outside. Caruso, a screen on Jones. Pass to Caruso. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And Caruso knows how to catch defenses off guard. Great work off that catch.
And here's Collins. Now Herter. Shakes him. Carter from outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Wallace outside. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Pass to Jones. Six on the shot clock. The 3. That shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Now Wallace launches it. Oh, the Thunder, another 3. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the two biggest areas. Those are beat-yourself types of stats. And it's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
Oh, deflected. Pass to Wiggins. Lets it go from deep. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Herter, hounded by Wiggins. Good work defensively by Caruso.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's Holmgren. Caruso, pass to Wiggins. Screen by Holmgren. Inside. There's Holmgren on the slam.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For Chicago, who's Ellis is checked in for Smith. The Sumu comes in for Herter, and it's Kobe White in for Carter. Then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins, and it's Lou Dort in for Joe. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside White. To end the drought. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Caruso, right side. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Dosunmu with it. Guarded now by Williams. Dosunmu, the pass to Collins. Back to Dosunmu. Collins with a screen on Williams. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Clock at 4. Dosunmu outside. Jones from outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams with the screen. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Here's Caruso. Rebound by the Bulls. Pass to Jones. Here's Buzelis. Outside White. Picked by Vucevic. White drives in. On the wing, Jones. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Oklahoma City leading by 10. On the wing, Wallace. Defended by Jones. Good work there as it goes. Caruso's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, with his wingspan, Alex Caruso is better than your average guard down low.
Pass to Vucevic. The kick out to White. Back to Vucevic. Now Jones. There's the three. No good on the shot. Good D by Wallace.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Back to Williams. Lets it go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And when you talk about do-it-all kind of players, Jalen Williams quickly jumps to mind. And the scary thing is, he's only going to keep getting better.
These are his first free throws of the game. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Giddey's checked in for Jones. Then for Oklahoma City, Jang, he's checked in for Holmgren. And SGA subbed in for Wallace.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. And Williams drops them both. Here's Dosunmu, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Pass to Vucevic. Clock at 6. A shot from the mid-range. Here's White, and he banks in the layup. White's got his first 2 points.
Extra effort from White for the bucket. Coaches love that.
There's a screen by Jang. Here's SGA. Misses off the left iron. The Bulls trail by 12. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And Chicago has possession. Dosunmu outside. Vucevic, a screen on Caruso. Just 3 to shoot. Vucevic gets the bucket.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
SGA against Giddey. And he lobs it up. It's tipped. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Wiggins.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic, a screen on Williams. Down low. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Buzelis. Vucevic has gotten 4 this quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daignault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back to you, Brian.
An all-purpose player. Thank you, Allie. And so here is Chicago after the basket by Oklahoma City. Here's Vucevic. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Shea probing. Drops in the layup for 2. SGA's got 18.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. For the Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein comes in for Wiggins, and it's Holmgren in for Caruso. Pass to DeSumo. Dort against White. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Dort for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside, Williams. Back to Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And it's blocked.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
The Bulls trail by 15. Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Giddey. 5 on the clock. Back to Vucevic. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And that's 13 points for Nikola Vucevic. Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Here's Hartenstein. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Thunder lead by 15.
Nice decision by SGA. That is why you want him handling the ball.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Vucevic. 11 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the boards. Just an all-around dominant performance.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. SGA's got 20 points.
Yeah, always a threat to blow up. That's what SGA's done tonight.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside White. Vucevic, a screen on Dort. White for three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
On the wing, SGA. Giddey defends. Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Dort for three. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to White. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall, and Coach, your defense has been on point. What have you been seeing out there?
Yeah, I thought early we were pretty well-intentioned, and we just weren't in a great rhythm, but it wasn't out of lack of trying. And then we were really active. I thought we really helped one another. We were really aggressive on the ball, made them feel our pressure.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Taking a look here at the Thunder, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And shifting gears, back to the half we just watched. SGA, outstanding.
Yeah, Shea's got it all. He can shoot it. You cannot keep this kid out the lane. The defense is just getting frustrated.
Yeah, he's making those guys look helpless, but how do you slow him down? And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 17. And on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
Outside White. Vucevic, a screen on Dort. Pass to Vucevic. The 3 is up. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Holmgren outside. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And Shai's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
Pass to Vucevic. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Well, we've seen this for years. Vucevic is a dependable scorer who can attack you in a variety of ways.
Here's Giddey. No good there. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to SGA. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Vucevic. Giddey with a screen on Hartenstein. Here's Vucevic, getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Yeah, Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending him.
And he makes it. SGA's got 24 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
White, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Here's Vucevic. He's got 17.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
There's a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now here's Giddey. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Oklahoma City leading by 23. Pass to Hartenstein. Count it. Hartenstein's got 6 in the quarter.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Here's Giddey to the right side. Dosunmu outside. Vucevic, a screen on Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Dosunmu can't hit. The Thunder have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Back to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Off the mark there with a 3. The Bulls have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Dosunmu on the wing. Dort defending. It's Vucevic, high post. Fades. That one drops for him. Vucevic has got 19 points.
Vucevic is a very efficient mid-range shooter and has been for most of his career.
Back to SGA. Lays it up and banks it in.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Giddey with it. Outside White. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game. Dosunmu on the wing. Williams defending. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Giddey. Puts up a 3.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
Inside. Stolen by Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. The 11-footer. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Buzelis has got 7 points in the game. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Now here's SGA. And he's got 28 now. The shot's good.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
And White has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Chicago calls timeout.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Herder's checked in for Chicago. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in. Pass to Buzelis. Williams against Herder. The three is up. Hartenstein pulls it in.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Chicago has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Buzelis from behind the arc. The Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Wallace, the pass to SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. The shot from 20 feet out. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. And for the Bulls, they're shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Herder against Williams. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game. Dosunmu outside. Picked by Vucevic. Here's the three. Dosunmu can't hit. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Pass to Williams. Over Herder. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Herder.
And that's the thing about Williams. He puts pressure on the defense from every spot on the floor.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
That free throw misses. That's off as well, so he misses both. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
4 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Bulls shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Outside Herder. Giddey scanning the floor. Unable to get that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. And the shot goes in.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Back to Giddey. There's Herder with the three. Some solid defense from Williams. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Wallace outside. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Giddey passes to Herder. Here's Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Here's Vucevic. Yes, it's good. Vucevic has got 8 points in the quarter.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Pass to Wallace. Now Hartenstein. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. SGA's got 31.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Now Vucevic. He's guarded by Hartenstein. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:19 left in the third. And Hartenstein slams it in.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Out to the right wing. Now to Sumu. Back to Giddey. Outside Herder. Vucevic, a screen on Williams. Herder passes to Vucevic. Shoots over Hartenstein. And again, it's Nikola Vucevic. Vucevic has got 12 points in just the second half. Wallace outside. To the middle. Tipped. Sumu outside. And a nice finish on the layup. Sumu's got 5 now.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Now SGA. He's got 31. 5 to shoot. Hartenstein with a screen on Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander can't hit that one. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Smith, Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Herder in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
And here's Caruso. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. From deep. The shot comes out.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
To the inside. Here's White. And the shot goes down.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside, Williams. Pass to Wallace. Wiggins with a screen on White. To the paint. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Wiggins no good on that one. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth picks. And the guys that hit on those, are the guys that end up with the stars.
Now here's Wiggins. Here's Williams. And the layup is good off the glass.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Herter. Poked loose. And stolen by Caruso. Williams misses.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Outside White. Pass to Jones. 4 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Smith no good.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Wiggins with a screen on Jones. Williams passes to Wiggins. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Smith passes to Herter. Picked by Vucevic. Releases. Herter can't hit.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Good on the bucket.
Fantastic initiative by Herter. Leaking out well and making himself a threat in transition.
Caruso outside. Back to Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein with a screen on White. Dort for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Vucevic, a screen on Dort. Pass to Vucevic. No good with the triple.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Herter against Williams. Pass to Caruso. They set the screen. Dort outside. Beyond the arc. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Williams. Dort with it. Guarded by Smith. The shot by Dort. No good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Herter finds Jones. Up top, White. Puts it up. And again, Chicago, no good. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Pass to Vucevic. There's the triple. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Jones against Caruso. Hartenstein with a screen on Jones. And here's Caruso outside. It's hauled in by Herter. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Smith outside. Pass to Herter. There are usually one or two mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page. I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Herter. Outside White. Vucevic, a screen on Dort. Here's White. And the shot falls short that time. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Chicago making some changes. Buzelis is checked in for Smith. Dosunmu comes in for Herter. And Giddey's subbed in for Jones. And for the Bulls, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Pass to Dosunmu. Now Vucevic. And here's Giddey. He's guarded by Caruso. Here's Sorber. Wallace, right side. Wiggins outside. Here's Sorber. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. To snap the cold streak. The rebound by Wiggins.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Sorber. Wiggins outside. There's a screen. Takes a 3. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First free throw is good. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league in the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
Wallace with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. White against Caruso. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Wallace outside. Over Giddey. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to White. A shot to stop the run. Sorber with the rebound.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Now here's Wallace. Here's Joe. Three-pointer off the mark. Chicago has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Outside White. Here's Buzelis. Williams defending. Back to White for 3. It's not going to go for him.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Wallace's shot is good.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Outside Giddey. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, Give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. It's just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Isaiah Hartenstein.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Wallace misses. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's White, covered by Joe. White can't hit.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Wallace with it. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, time for...
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And for New York, Josh Hart out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
Here's Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Just 4 to shoot. Hartenstein, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
On the free throw, no good. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Here's Towns. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Hartenstein. New York comes into this one following a loss to Toronto. Dort kicks to SGA. Holmgren outside. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Towns. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Hart the pass to Brunson. With the drive. Comes up empty down low. Thunder off to a quick start here. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing up.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Runs in the pass to Towns. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
And Towns drops them both. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, nice job down low.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Bridges. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
SGA kicks to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Bridges. Dort finds SGA. 9 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Knicks trail by 5. On the wing, Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
You can't let Anunoby get those corner threes. That's his favorite shot. OG is money from there.
SGA, that's a 2-pointer. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dort kicks to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson with a clean look. And a miss there on the triple. The Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. There's the lob to Dort. Bridges with the steal. On the wing, Anunoby trains the three-pointer. Anunoby's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Knicks.
That's one of the things that makes Anunoby so valuable offensively. I mean, he's always a threat, even if he doesn't have the ball.
Holmgren in the post. Brunson covering. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end. And as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside. He has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls, too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Holmgren. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Holmgren's got 7 points.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now, here's Hart. Still without a basket. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Brogdon, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. Brogdon against Wallace. Towns the screen. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Now Hart, after the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Fader on the way, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Brogdon. That's 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Holmgren outside. Here's SGA. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
New York's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Brunson the pass to Towns. Hart with the screen for Towns. Over Hartenstein. Another miss by Towns.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Wallace dishes to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects from three-point range. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Brunson outside Towns. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Sinks that one from the post. Holmgren's got 9. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Bridges a screen on Holmgren. Hart kicks to Towns. Another miss by Towns.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now Brunson after the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Right bounce pass. Here's Towns. The 15-footer. Good. He's got 12.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Yabusele, he's checked in for Bridges. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Caruso's checked in. Towns against Hartenstein. Now, here's SGA. Tight defense on him. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Towns against Hartenstein. Brogdon outside. 5 on the clock. Yabusele setting a screen for Brogdon. Off target with his 3. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Williams with the ball. Still yet to score. Pass to Caruso. Hartenstein with the screen on Brogdon. Caruso, no good. Brunson finds Towns. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams a screen on Hart. Back to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And now a 6-point Oklahoma City lead. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Yabusele passes to Brogdon. Outside, Towns. The second chance effort and the layup by Brogdon.
Cool, calm, collected, and composed. That's exactly who Malcolm Brogdon is, even when he's inside with the big fella.
Down low, Towns with the steal. It's taken away by Wallace. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Wallace. SGA's got 13 points. Runs in the pass to Towns. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Brogdon outside. 6 to shoot. Hart with a screen on Wallace. New York needs to get off a shot. No good from Yabusele.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, he had 8 points. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Offline with his 3. Brunson scanning the floor. Hart outside. And the Knicks miss again. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Wallace. And it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Joe in at the 2 guard. Now here's Brogdon. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Caruso kicks to Holmgren. And it's blocked. Bridges up top. Defended by Caruso. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Bridges finds McBride. There's the pick. Another shot. The Thunder pull it in. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. So, Clark, for those teams getting ready for the playoffs themselves, is it time to hit the gas or punch cruise control? You know, take off a little bit right now.
Well, I think it depends on the situation of the team, Kevin. Complacency is what you want to avoid. And knowing your team and its makeup and where you are positionally in the standings and health-wise, I think impacts how you approach this last stretch.
And New York making a change here. Anunoby's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. So he comes up empty at the line. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
To the inside. Oh, man. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Here's Wallace following the score by New York. Over in the corner, Dort. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And checking out some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And New York making a change here. Towns is checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Williams is checked in. Caruso against Anunoby. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
To the paint, here's Towns. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
A developing part of Bridges' game. Great job facilitating in the pick and roll there.
Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Now Towns. After Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Williams with a clean look drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 5.
The D can't afford to back off Williams too much there. When he's roaming the perimeter, he's more than capable of firing from deep.
Bridges shot good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Holmgren. Shoots the 3. score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And Towns throws it down.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup most times.
Pass to Holmgren. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 9. On the wing, Bridges, defended by Dort. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Brunson against Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. Towns gets to Yabusele. New York, no good that time either.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Deflects the pass. It's Dort on the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over Dort. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And then for Oklahoma City, Zhang comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Aaron Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Here's Brogdon. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Shoots over Yabusele. Williams can't get it to go. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
A second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but It's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, the ability to change speeds.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never seem to be rushed. Something we see from SGA, Jalen Brunson, even the Joker, Nikola Jokic, all seem to have their own pace and cadence of play because of their remarkable fundamentals.
Now, here's Dort. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Towns with the steal. Brogdon against Dort. Now, Brunson. He had 25 points last game. 4 on the shot clock. Busele finds Anunoby. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Yes, that goes in. Dort's got 5 points in the quarter.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Anunoby, good.
That's his 3rd triple of the game. It's the first one in the 2nd quarter.
The Thunder leading by 5. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Knicks making a change here. McBride's checked in. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. 5th on the list, OG Anunoby.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
Yeah, they really do make up the perfect blueprint of a strong defender at the 3 spot, combining the ability to defend on the floor and in the air.
Pass to Caruso. Outside Williams. Caruso sets the screen for Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Here's McBride. Hasn't made one yet. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Towns.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
SGA passes to Dort. Back to SGA. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And when you get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, you really have to hit him, or else he just powers through that contact.
Pass to Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. The Thunder leading by 3. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
That free throw good from SGA.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Here's the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Hartenstein.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
He hits both from the stripe.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Pass to Hartenstein. Towns with the steal. Hart outside. 44 seconds left now here in the second. Taken away by Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Dort finds Hartenstein. Shea runs in the pass to Hart. Now Bridges. Here's Towns. He's defended by Hartenstein. Towns, no luck.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Williams from outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball. We played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
When you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work, sometimes deep into the clock for their shots. Man, that's great.
And next up, we have the award winners, our players of the month in the East and the West. In the East, LaMelo Ball.
Well, LaMelo's been incredible. I tell you, he has been an elite scorer and passer who can single-handedly dictate the pace of the game, Shaq.
And when it comes to this award, it doesn't hurt that he got that razzle-dazzle to his game.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of
spark. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
We've got Jalen Brunson. OG Anunoby is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Get the shot. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And a wide open look for SGA. No good on the triple. Bridges against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson with the defense all over him.
Look, we know all players put a lot of work in the weight room, but Brunson certainly at the top of the list and uses that strength to shield off defenders really well.
Holmgren dishes to Williams. Fires for three. It's good from long range. Williams has got 8.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Holmgren against Hart. Towns wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Williams in the post. Brunson covering. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. Williams can't hit.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Bridges shot. Good.
That was a very smooth shot by Bridges. Measured that mid-range J perfectly.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you so much. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Guys, back to you.
Oh, yeah. He can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, Brunson. After the missed three from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson. And it's blocked by SGA.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Outside, Dort. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Back to SGA. In close, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Hart outside. Anunoby a screen on Holmgren. Hart against Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren. SGA against Brunson. Williams for 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
You set him up, and Williams will typically knock it down.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at New York, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And right now for the Knicks, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
Now here's Williams. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. We got a moment now to check out how the points have been divided between the starters and the bench for the Thunder. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Anunoby. Towns for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
Well, they didn't have much trouble lately, but it's always nice to be back home. You get to see your family, and your day isn't consumed by travel. I could see them taking advantage of this home stretch.
Now here's Towns. 22 points for him. And here is Dort. And it's SGA in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Some nice passing by New York here. Brunson kicks to Bridges. New York missing again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dort wide open. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 9 points. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Now, Dort. After Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. Pass to SGA. With some arc. Gilgeous-Alexander on the fly.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Brogdon, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Walls is checked in for Dort. Knicks trail by 11. Brogdon outside. Hart wide open. He fires. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA. And when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 2. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Williams. Holmgren's got 17 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the deep. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And he gets the bucket. Holmgren. Hartenstein against Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
No good on the second free throw.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually when he's hot, he stays hot.
Hart the pass to Brunson. Tries the spin move. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. SGA's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Hart with it. Now SGA defending. And Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
The Thunder leading by 10. Here's Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
A moment now to see the numbers for Jalen Brunson. He's putting up about 28.
Feel that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Knicks trail by 12. Back to Brogdon. At the top of the key, Towns. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso's checked in. The free throw drops for Towns. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And here's Brunson. After the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle, here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well, And this is the kind of effort that could carry on well throughout the year.
Over to the left wing. Towns down low, working on Holmgren. Towns dishes to Bridges. For three, Brogdon. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Wallace. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Shoots a fader. Again, the Thunder score.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Brogdon outside. Here's Hart. Craps in the tray. Hart's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
Oklahoma City moving it around. The turnaround Jay. And again, it's Chet Holmgren. Holmgren's got 25 points in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Williams against Hart. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Holmgren with a screen on Brunson. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brogdon. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Wallace's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brunson with it. He has 6. Looking to get it going. Good. Brunson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And so it's Oklahoma City in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So the Thunder 5 right now. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Grayson Wallace is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Wiggins in at the center position.
Big Cat says, take that.
Here's Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. Dort with a screen for Caruso. Launches a 3. The rebound by Brogdon.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Dort. Outside, Towns. A three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder leading by 14. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Wallace misses. Now, here's Brogdon.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Anunoby has the open look. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The shot by Williams, no good.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
It's Brogdon on the wing. McBride on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Yabusele the screen. McBride's shot is off. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They led by as many as 18 points. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Brogdon against Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. McBride on the wing. No good with the triple.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Wallace looking for an opening. Out to the right wing. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Brogdon against Caruso. Inside. It's tipped and stolen by Williams. Trying to get something going. The Thunder with another miss. Knicks trail by 11. To the paint. Outside to Brogdon. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the foul called on OG. That'll be his second foul of the game. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Yabusele. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Hart City, no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Right side Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
To the inside, Williams. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Now, here's Brogdon. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that's now 6 points for Malcolm Brogdon. So it's the Thunder now. They led by as many as 18 points. Williams passes to Wiggins. Williams inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. Dort a screen on Brogdon. A three-pointer, no good.
and thus far they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And stolen by Wiggins. It's Dort on the wing, defended by McBride. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Hartenstein. Back to Williams. He can't hit that time. Good D by Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Hart. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now just a 5-point Thunder lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Anunoby against Williams. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Hart, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now, here's Hart. Left side, Towns to tie it up. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Now, Williams for three, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They led by as many as 18 points. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A different look for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Brogdon. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Alex Caruso. Lou Dort. No good, and a chance to end the run right there. Now Towns. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Hart with the screen for Towns. And there's the dunk.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Holmgren, off target from outside. The Knicks with the lead. Anunoby outside. Here we've got Brunson. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Now here's Towns. Puts it right back up and in.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Hartenstein with the screen on Brunson. They can't stop the run with that one.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Tom. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love it. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
And they know that. I mean, maybe it's a mistake that'll sharpen their focus a little bit going forward.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Brunson against SGA. And they go to the intentional foul. Anunoby outside. Williams comes with a double team. Here we've got Brunson. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Towns. Count it.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Talk about much in the clutch. Big trip to the line there.
Rebounded by Anunoby. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. So it's New York picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensively. We did a great job. We got the 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about wraps it up. So for